Eastern Standard Time. So this part 6. Hopefully, it's gonna be the last part. So last time. We're gonna go. I'll probably take on the bonus dungeons and then show you how overpowered we are with the base 255 stats. So here we go. Could just run, but keep getting like 0. Come on, Hyodons are not rare. So sorry if you can hear the fan to my right. I do have a dog, otherwise it'd be like hot as hell inside. And I don't want to go outside because instead of me sitting down in this recliner. So yeah, I hope y'all be okay with that. So yeah. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Gonna get some rum. You know I'm here. I'm here. My heart is healthy. I'm here because my health is hearty. My hearty, yeah. Ah, crap. I wish you could, like, store items like you can in Pokemon. Yeah, that'd be great. That way, there's no way I can actually equip the Mass Moon. Because I want to show that the base stats are maxed out alone without items. I think whoever's watching right now, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you very much. Let me know if you can hear the fan to my right. Should be able to. The fan loves to make a guest appearance. It's really hot in this apartment. I had paid a little bit of money to my former roommate to give me a fan. She said to her son, and then they never got to me. We'll pay $20 that Friday. Well, like whatever. 3 likes, yeah. This is Final Fantasy 1 with the mod balance for the GBA Game Boy Advance. Sounds good, IMZ. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. Sounds good. There we go. That always pops up for some reason. Come on, play your video. No, I don't want to hear the video. That's loud as hell. Ear rape. He's raping our ears. Are you sure? Sure about that? You sure about that, Life? I think Life's ears are just too sensitive. Yeah. Not y'all, it's just Life in general. The ears hurt. Ears are soft. 99 strength. It's going to take a while, but it'll be okay. Power Plus, cool. So now we got 100 strength. Yay! Every base stat is 100 or more. I hope everyone's doing well. There we go. So, it's part 6. hopefully this will be the last part. So yeah, we should go try to take on one werewolf. Just gonna leave you alone, buddy. I felt sorry for him. Sorry about that, folks. One werewolf by himself. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for it. I think he's an orphan. I know I'm a werewolf. Where you coming from? Oh, I'm an orphan. I just walk the streets. But that's sad, buddy. Let's get you to a family. No, I want to be left alone. I'm a lone wolf. You're a child. Wolves are best to grow alone. No, that makes them dangerous, wolves, because then they get real depressed and they start growling at everyone. And next thing you know, they're gonna attack. Next thing you know, they're gonna take over, and then the bad decisions are made, and then everyone's doomed. And then the werewolf dies, and that's it. Nobody is left. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Stop equipping weapons. I will destroy two of them. It's the lone werewolf that I don't want to destroy. I got in groups. That's bad, but alone, yeah, let's let them. Well, if they both were not together, that they were separate. Yeah, well then, that's fine. Hey, a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Hey, a couple of ogres. More stuff, more hydons. More enemies. More enemies. More enemies. More enemies. More enemies. More enemies. And you know, that's great. Just checking the chat every now and then. It's very rare for it to show up like it used to a couple times before on my phone like this without me checking on YouTube. Like it'd be down here, you know, I'd be able to react. That'd be a lot better if I had that, but I don't know how to do that. I think it's random, although usually it doesn't happen. Like on a mobile phone, like I need to see about maybe if there's like something I can download on my phone to put like right down below so I can like see the chat, you know, that'd be great. It's great, my friend. It's great, my friend. Okay, let's see if this is faster. So it's here. It's about 7 tenths of a second. About 6 tenths of a second. So it seems like this is faster. Maybe 10th of a second faster, but if you do like 1,000 times, you're gonna save, or like 1,200 times, you'll save 2 minutes. And we're going for, we want to get this done sooner than later. Getting a lot of previous strikes. Another previous strike. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's see if I check the chat. Okay. Cool. So we're doing good. The birds. See here, we are. My phone's at 94%. That's fine. I'm a great man on a great job. I just do that randomly. It's like, oh, I'm speaking some sort of thing that I don't understand. Because it's nonsense. I'm talking nonsense. If y'all enjoy this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And share stream, share with everyone you know, and be active in the chat. That's great. Hey, more things. That's great. Come on. How you doing? Good. Come on, I mean, bro, like, yeah, let's use Blink when we're at max evasion. That's great. Ah. Okay. That's okay. Okay, got the cockatoos down. Okay. So now we're going to. Okay. We are 14 minutes in, so yeah. So 14 minutes, and we was at like 96. Now we're at 110. So at that rate, it'll take 2 hours. No, 2 hours 45 minutes more to get to 255 strength. Yep, power stuff in. The Power Plus is cool. Nobody. Wow, the range is bad. And only 300 something on the Earth. I mean, I understand ice won't do a whole lot to him, but still, I mean, that's still pretty bad. It's not one shot at max intelligence. Come on, stop using blink. God dang it. I want to say it again. Come on, stop blinking. Oh my God. Hey, look at me, got max service. I'm a blink anyway. That's new me. That's the old me. 50 shot. I want to blink up right now. How you dealing with the boss? Dealing with the cost. But I'm a great man on a great job. And stop using items as far as equipment items goes. Okay, so 18 minutes in, we've got 17 power pluses, so that's cool. See, I can do good, but yeah, I'm not given the opportunity to do so. I'm blamed for it. Yep, blamed for not being able to do so. Oh, because you. Let me guess. Oh, that's right, folks. I don't want to. Sorry. Oh, I like empathy. According to this word, that sounds like it. Come on. Stop going all the way up and down. Come on. Power pluses. Okay, power plus. No power plus. Okay, so now okay, got power plus and this. I'm gonna check the chat here right now. Okay, and it is Final Fantasy 1 for the Game Boy Advance. It's a Dawn of Souls, but it's with the mod balance. You can start with any of the 12 classes, although the some of the classes, a lot of them got like modified. They all are basically modified in ways. There's a lot more stuff that can be used as they as opposed to the base game. Same concepts, although the ninja in this game, back in the base game, they can equip almost everything the knight can. Except here, they basically almost can't equip anything. They're kind of like a monk and ninja hybrid. Getting lots of power pluses. Lots of power pluses. Okay. 5 power pluses is like what, a minute? That's pretty good, folks. That's pretty cool. It's beautiful morning. I don't know when that song was made. Made what, like the 1900s, somewhere in the 1900s, like probably toward 1960 or 1990. I don't know when that song came out. I believe I heard it when I was a kid, so at least the 2000s. But it sounds like a song that was made before 2000. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. Between the 1960s and 1990s, that's my guess. But I will check it. It's a beautiful morning. And let me know. Even if I look it up later, if you hear this part, let me know. Anyway, comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. It's a beautiful morning. Stop equipping the Mass Mutant and Assassin Dagger and such. And I'm so sick of the disrespect in life too. Like I really don't understand this. Like, like it's not good. Like, I'm called like a loser. I'm told I'm disrespectful, most disrespectful person ever. Uh, get banned from places if I dare get upset. And that's the thing. You get provoked. Like they enable your disability. Like for instance, my meltdowns and such, my uh, flare-ups with my autism. Oh, and then I'm told, oh, I don't have autism. Really? That's the thing about it, folks. My ex-mother told my best friend that even though she said for this whole time I have autism, she says I don't have autism. Seriously? Okay, so we're not going to. Okay, so you mean to tell me, folks, that I've been living a lie, that this is not autism? No, it is autism, folks. Like I got like, if it wasn't okay, if it's not autism, then how come that in late 20, like I think it was December 2020, I was on a fucking laptop in a goddamn meeting with I think with a doctor, a female doctor, and she diagnosed me with high function autism, with Asperger's syndrome. Think about that. That's what I was diagnosed when I was 8 or 9, right? Oh, but I don't have it. So suddenly today I don't have it. Really, folks? Make it make sense, folks. Okay, so suddenly, 2 days before I turned 32 is when I stopped having. I just never had it. So she was lying, folks. Right? But now, well, they explain all of this about going on, right? Like, make it make sense, folks. Makes no sense. You say it's autism and such. But now all of a sudden, oh no. And my experience even encouraged me years ago to apply for disability, which of course I was denied. But now, and then I kept being told to go to Denmark, and then I decided to stop going because the therapist wasn't good. The damn therapist was basically not on my side. It basically was, make me look like a fool or such. Like, she thought, because I had autism, she thought I was thinking I got a free pass. She thinks I believe I can get a free pass. I don't get a free pass, folks. No. I don't think, I never think I should get a free pass or I get a free pass because I have a disability. No, folks. Never said that, okay? That's bullshit. And whenever I ask my ex-parents questions, some people are going to be dead. And then even told the therapist, he wants us to think. I think he wants us to think for him. No, folks. I don't want anyone to think for myself. For me, I want to think for myself, folks. In fact, I do think for myself. If I believe someone, it's likely because they're telling the truth, or I'll look up for myself, so I can confirm this. Or if I get it from a bad source, something that's not a reliable source, well then yeah. Or especially a place that's known for a satire or it's not truthful, then guess what? Then I'll go against it. And I'm not relying. I'm not wanting anyone to think for me. I'm just asking for. I'm seeking out. I'm seeking out information. And if you know, why not just tell me? That way I know now. Or if you tell me and I believe that if I think it's bullshit, then I'll look it up. I mean, I can look stuff up, but and I'm told, always look at Google. Google doesn't know everything. And the thing is, even if I look it up, the AI, it's going to have whatever information it's put up there. Whoever programmed it to say whatever, folks. So really, I can't even know. I don't even know if AI is going to get it right because it's actually a human, that when or humans that put this information there. Now, a lot of times it might be correct. There might be a lot of times it's incorrect as well. In fact, it is incorrect sometimes. It's never 100%, which I get that, folks. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's guaranteed except taxes, change, death. There's like one other thing as well. But I mean, it's bad, you know. Now, of course, you know, they'll likely, well, at this point, I don't care that they hear this, you know. I mean, they have themselves to blame, you know what I'm saying, folks? Because, I mean, and this is not lies. I'm going off what my best friend said, and he's never lied to me, folks. He's being honest. Like one time, you know, that one time he came and got me to, I was out of it. I saw like his messages on my phone, and I must have been out of it because I should have like responded, and then he came to the down to where I lived at before moving in with him. Where I'm at now, before I move out here. This upcoming Wednesday, and I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, we're good, buddy." He thought I was mad at him, but nah, we're good. He's good, you know. And then this is what he said. He said that my ex-mother said, you know, that I was probably upstairs drunk. You know, she saw all those crushed containers of Mike's Hard Lemonade. Now, folks, that was not that whole bag. That wasn't me drinking all day. That was from the past weekends where I drank like I think one or two a night over a weekend. So that was over the course of time. That was not in one sitting. No. But then again, that's the whole problem, folks. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm not gonna like. Oh, I know, and she knew that this was not all. This wasn't one day. Hell, the thing is, like, if I had drank all that, how would I be able to get downstairs, folks? Make it make sense. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take all, like, let's say, what, 10 Mike's Hard Lemonades, go upstairs, drink them. Holy hell, I'm wasted. Now I'm gonna go downstairs, put them down, and go back upstairs. Could you imagine that, folks? Like, imagine me, like, I already have a bunch of problems. Imagine me trying to do that. That'd be impressive, folks. That'd be impressive, for real. So, I mean, but I've gotten drunk a few times in my life. One was in, I think, New Year of 2018. New Year's Day of 2018. This was, like, just after midnight. I think. One 2019. And I think going to the New Year's Day of 2020. And then maybe one other time. So I've gotten drunk like 3 or 4 times in my life. But that was it. When I drink, I like the flavor. But also, yeah, I've got... the last time I drank a lot... Depending on what you mean by a lot, I think it was like 6 shots. It was in it was cinnamon whiskey. I was so depressed one time. I actually drank, which I know it wasn't right, but I was just like, you know, whatever, let's try it. And yeah, I'm not doing it again, you know. But you gotta understand, folks, I've been through hell. You know, I did I extensively reached out to places for help. Got basically none. All but it's my fault, right? And the one place I was going to go for therapy, well, I had moved up here to Virginia, so I cancel my North Carolina Medicaid. Then I let them know, and I really had thought it was like I think it was I was supposed to go in on a Thursday. That Thursday morning, I had called to let them know I don't have the Medicaid anymore. I thought it was Wednesday night. I told them, I know I was supposed to give at least 24-hour notice, and I apologized. And then they hounded on me saying, "Oh, we need you here on time and you gotta be at least 24-hour notice." And I said, "Yeah, I know." And I sent a really irate message, and I blocked the number. But let me guess, But if I go back, now if I go back, I'm willing to get seen. But here's the thing, folks. I was, But that's the thing, folks. I mean, I think I was up here prior to that appointment. So yeah, and I think I missed one for Daymark for my doctor. This month. I forget. I think it's like the second. I think I think it was within the first week of the first 7 days of this month. Oh well. No well. And I had asked, could I still come here to Daymark if I don't live in Virginia? No. And then I was supposed to do like a thing for like a care management. And then apparently they had supposedly left voice messages on my in my voice mailbox. To do an intake. And then I'm like, I was already signed up for it. Like, why I gotta do it again, Because I need it now. All of a sudden, I gotta sign up again. Like, I wish I was told, And I was like, I wish I would have been told before. And there was like, first of all, messaging before, I left voice mailbox, and then I got really upset. I'm like, well, I wish, I have, this severe autism. You all know this. I wish you would have said, I'm sorry, whatever my name is, I'm sorry about getting Chronicles, not my real name, obviously. I did leave voice messages, but they might have not shown up in your mailbox, or your mailbox might be glitchy, but I do apologize, and yeah, it's I'm sorry they wasn't told that it's once a year, but the reason we gotta do it is to basically get re-verified or whatever once a year, and then please keep me called back so we can go forward from here, and I'm here for you. But instead, no, and then I blocked the number, and then what happened was they called again through a different number and said, "Hey, we need to get this done." Like, kindness in an attitude voice, It was bad, folks. So I was upset with that. I blocked them. I don't believe I had replied to them on that one. Because I'm out of the state as well. But of course now I'm gonna be going back into North Carolina this upcoming Wednesday. It sucks, folks. And why would I wanna be around someone that's like that? You know what I'm saying, folks? Like, I have this, oh, but I'm a grown man, right? Oh, she's a woman. Okay, here's my real name, Taylor. Oh, Taylor. She's a woman, and Taylor, you're a grown ass man. You need to be caring to her and be understanding. I don't understand someone that's an asshole. That acts like an asshole. That's condescending. Or has a condescending tone at least. We need to get done. Or has an attitude. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sick and tired, folks. And I have the right to voice my opinion, you know. There might be some people that have gone, had a great time. I mean, definitely got the help they needed. But I mean, man, let me tell you, folks, the medications don't help. And I haven't taken any medications like months because a lot of them I was taken off of by my doctor, and the couple I was going to go get, I couldn't afford it because I had Medicaid, because every time I turn around, the vehicle needed repairs. So, and my money, no matter how much money I was making, I fell behind, on rent, and it's bad when I can't even afford medications that are $4 a piece, $8. I should be able to just like scrape up some change to be able to get that, All this money is supposed to go around, but oh no, can't have enough to get my medications. Oh, nope, sorry. Yeah, that's the whole problem. Oh, I didn't apply myself. No, even though I was going at it almost every damn day of the week, once or twice to get some money. But when you minus the expenses for the vehicle, I mean, it's pretty bad, But it's whatever at this point, folks. It's whatever. What the hell ever. 99 power pluses to go. And if anyone gets upset for me stating my opinion, me also stating the truth, if you're upset over the truth being spoken, you might want to reevaluate yourself. Because I ain't going to sugarcoat anything, folks. No. Why should I sugarcoat it? Because someone's feelings might get hurt if I don't? Deal with that, folks. Why the fuck am I going to do that? No, deal with that. I try to be nice to people. Look where it's got me. So now, we're gonna play hardball. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think. I'm gonna tell you exactly the truth. If you don't like it, tough shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm 31 years old. I'm gonna be 32 on Monday, the day after tomorrow, folks. So yeah, bro, stop blinking up. Oh my god. So you know what? There. That way it doesn't happen again. This 2022 days are just a fist, folks. Imagine that weapon. Oh yeah. So let's see here. 2197. Oh, 4,000, 4356. That's cool. So 156, that's pretty cool. So folks, yeah, I don't sugarcoat shit. I mean, I may sometimes speak soft, to help someone, depending on things, but sugarcoating it, like basically saying something for what it's not, no. Like if it's shit on a plate, I'm going to say that it's shit on a plate. It's not chocolate, folks. It's not gourmet. It is shit. That's what it is, folks. So, yeah. And I don't apologize for it, folks, because you want me to tell you that it's chocolate? Really? No. It ain't chocolate. Deal with that. They told me it's chocolate. You believe that, bro? Seriously? Oh, they told me I could start a vehicle with a crayon. You actually believe that, bro? Come on. They told me I'd be okay if I stick a fork in the electric socket. You actually believe that, bro? I was told I'll benefit by going to college to get a degree in nose picking. You actually believe that, bro? Oh, I was told to go. If I go to college. I was told if I get a job in fast food, then I'll be able to pay the bills. You actually believe that, bro? I was told if I stay home and play video games and not make online content at all, that'll be successful. You actually believe that, bro? Unless you're like on disability, or have some source of income, but also still you have to make online content. Unless you do those things, or at least online content creator, have a source of income or savings and such. Yeah, good luck with that. Or passive income, like seriously. It is what it is, folks. So I'm supposed to feel sorry for you when the obvious answer is it's not going to happen? Like, come on, bro. Oh, I went to college for nose picking. Bro, I can pick my nose now. I'm not even in college. We pick our nose when we're kids, bro. Seriously, don't need a degree saying that you can do it. It's probably spent $250,000 to $300,000 to do it. Probably got a luxurious suite. Hey, Sebastian. Hey, Sebastian, thank you so much. I highly appreciate you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, look, me went to college picking for a nose picking job. You know I'm here. I'm here just to party. That's basically what it is. You pick my nose, that's right. Seriously. That's something else, folks. I'm flabbergasted by the amount of people that think a nose picking degree is going to get it's going to get them. That's funny, folks. I'm flabbergasted by the amount of low IQ people in college getting nose picking degrees. Seriously. And anyone that's watching, I hope you'll consider, if you already subscribed, I hope you'll consider liking the stream as well, and staying here to help me get the average duration up as well. And these flare-ups, folks, and these rants, I mean, I know a lot of people can rant, but I mean, this flared up, and me throwing the remotes to the couch. Like I used to make sure that nobody's nearby, or nobody's in the same room, or even in the house, the apartment, and then I do it. Then I flare up, because, but that's, ridiculous, Oh, yeah, another thing, folks, did I mention this before? My ex-wife said, if I want to get in contact with my biological father, apparently he's not the one living with her now, over the past 30 years or so. Apparently, Clayton had 2 social security numbers of his, but never supplied me with them. Nope. And it said, his name's, well, I'm not going to say his name. It's basically, first name Bill. I'm not gonna say the last name. And then later said, oh, it was William, short for Bill, or Bill short for William. And then my one person said, duh, really, folks? Can you make it seriously? This tells me that they're telling the truth, but the person left the country or off themselves, probably got screwed hardcore, or they're lying. I even looked online, couldn't find anything. Oh, they're on the radar, but still, we should know, like, but the thing is, folks, they was born with a real name, like unless they had a fake name or was never registered. I mean, should be able to easily find their information, even though it was, I know in the 90s or so they supposedly left or such. But the thing is, like, hey, if they're speaking the truth, and my biological father, if it's not the one living over there with my ex-mother, if you're still alive, buddy, please feel free to reach out to me. And let's, hey, if you're still around, let's, how about we go have a beer or something, buddy? How about we start now, buddy? You know, let's, I'll give you a shot, because I'll tell you what, I sure as hell ain't give my ex-parents any more time or money. No. Like, if you're out there, buddy, William, whoever, reach out to me, and yeah, I want to get to know you. I want you to get to know me as well. But yeah, and all this stuff is true, folks. And these are not lies. This is what I got to go off of. This is what I was told, folks. I am not lying. Hook me up to a lie detector test. I'll take it. Although I'm gonna say no on that, because here's the reason why, folks. I'm not saying I wouldn't pass it, but I would pass it. But here's the problem, folks. Depending on who you go to, I mean, well, if I was to go to the right person, that's not biased and wouldn't alter the results, then I do it. There's so much biases out there, folks, and there's so much, like, negative agendas, you know, because it's like, oh, well, I'm supposed to do my job, but I hate this person, or I like this person, so I'll pass this person because I like them, or I'll fail them because I don't like them. Not that they're lying or anything, or that they told the truth, but I mean, just because, you know, I don't like them, and I don't benefit from this person. That's the problem, folks. Like, it needs to be unbiased and uninfluenced. It needs to be neutral, folks. Always needs to be neutral, right? And I was asked by my ex-mother, can I be fair and impartial? And I said yes. And she's like, I can't. And I thought about myself, well, I mean, at least you're honest, you know. Oh, I think that person did it, you know. Really? Well, and the thing is, you asked me if I can be fair and impartial. You didn't say, no, you didn't say this was just you, you know. Like, when I'm asked a question, of course I'll answer it. Unless I have reason not to, you know. Or if it's a trick question, if I know it's a trick question, then I won't answer. Or if it's if it's in my best interest not to answer, for a valid reason, Like, oh, that's going to be taken out of context. Okay, then I'm not going to answer. Even if I explain, then it's just going to be used against me. Even if I give minimum information, I'm just going to get screwed anyway. It's like, oh, I'm going to, because even though I told the truth, oh, no, now I'm going to use this against you because I don't like you. That could be anyone, folks. Think about it. Even me, And I've been honest before. Like if I was to well, for me, I used to say, you know what, if I was in charge, I'd be there for the people. But the thing is, folks, I've been done wrong so much. There's so much dividedness and hatred in society, and a lot of people have proven that they're not deserving of help or not deserving any sort of benefit in life because they're not true to themselves. They're not actually good. They're selective on things. That's the whole problem, folks. So I probably if I got into power, I'd probably just only do stuff to benefit me and whoever else I decide. But folks, now if you prove you're good to me, but if you go in general, then I can see, yeah, I'll help you. But the thing is, now I'm thinking, well, until when though? When is this? When this person benefits, are they going to turn against me? Like, seriously? Because I have to assume that I'm going to be taken advantage of. I'm always taken advantage of, folks. And it's not that I asked for it or deserved it. The thing is, I can't tell, this person's good or not. Yeah, I could go if they had a bad history, I can decide not to go on them. But that's one thing. But there's some people that don't even have any bad history, that suggest that they're bad. Like that role model could very well be a child violator, and that person with a long history may have had a bad past, trauma such led them down a dark road. But then they might have finally been able to get help, and they turn themselves around, and no longer doing it. But then again, someone with a long history could very well do it again. Someone that's good could very well continue being good. But folks, I can't leave anything to chance. Does that mean I turn everyone away? Of course not. But folks, that's the whole problem. We're forced to live in a society that forces us to be around people. But if it was really up to us, well, guess what? If we could get everything we wanted without being around other people, a lot of us would go ahead and do that instead of be around other people. But we're forced to be around other people because that's how society is. We're supposed to be all this together, but it's like instead of all one for all, it's all for one. That's selfish. Well, then they'll be out there saying one for all. No, then they think to themselves, all for me. That's all problem, folks. You can't go out there and advocate for one for all, and then take everything for yourself. Unfortunately, happens all the freaking time, folks. Yeah, I'm good there. I'm going to do this, do that. Yeah, right. Yeah, deal with that. All right, go and have your blankie, your binky, your milky, your Teletubby, your Sleepy. Seriously. Go do that. There's got to be a place I can go to next, folks, that'll actually help me, or allow me to move in. Now that I'm going to here in a couple, 2 to 3 weeks. Actually less than that. It's been 2 days since So between like 12 to 19 days, I'll get my back pay, and then next month, December 1st, I get like another a little bit of money, and then I'll be able to actually have some options. Unfortunately, I don't get the options in time. Like I said, like go from one place to the next. So now, if I don't hear anything back on Monday from my buddy, or it turns out I'm not gonna be able to get to this place that help me, save money and then be able to move into a place, well then I'll have to then what I have to do is I have to call law enforcement, let them know my situation, and be like, I don't want to break the law by being out in the public so long or being a private business and try to pay attention. I don't want y'all to come out and see me, and because I want to obey the law, but I have like nowhere to turn to. Do y'all know? That's what I'm gonna do, folks. But I'm holding off on doing that. To make sure I've done all the other things. I've asked plenty of people. I've told plenty of people, and even online, like, hey, do y'all like I even went in a group saying, like, I need $1,000 down so I can put on a vehicle. But now that I'm gonna get backpack, I can do that myself. But if I had known I was gonna get this, I wouldn't even have asked. But then it got taken down. It didn't get approved. But I wasn't even told what was wrong with post. I'm assuming that but they're thinking that I'm asking for too much, but the thing is, if I somehow didn't abide by a rule, at least explain to me. Like, say something like your Cash App, which I provided, explain what you need, which I provided, and then they said show proof. But I said, I don't know what vehicle I'm going to get, because here's the thing. If I get money tonight, if I get instantly, if I show you a picture right today, if I go, let's say tomorrow, someone might have already got it. So I can't guarantee that it's going to be there. But if I post it, I post it. But if I post it and I go there and it's not there, then they're going to get mad and be like, hey, you lied. No, I didn't lie. That's why I said before, I can't guarantee that this thing's going to be there. But then you was pissed off because I didn't provide anything. But then I provide something, now you think I lied. Like, fuck this shit, folks. Like, this is bullshit. This is fucked up, folks. But yeah, I'm supposed to play a game I can't win. No, I ain't playing the game that I know I can't win. What kind of fool do you think I am? That's an old country song, folks. But the thing is, those same people will be like, oh, I'm fair. I'm carrying, say, no, you're not. Fool, you really think I'm buying that shit? Nuh-uh. You done told me that you're bullshit. Nuh-uh. A bullshit person, a bullshitter doesn't go from saying that they're full of shit to saying that they're good. Like, a vehicle doesn't wreck itself and say, I've never been in a wreck. Come on now. Well, of course, a line, which they did. Yep. But if they was honest, they wouldn't say that. Nope. But if they was honest about never being in a wreck, they would make sure that they was never in a wreck. But notice, folks, none of that ever happens. Or very rarely happens. That's the problem, folks. But whatever. We're going to do whatever we want to do. Right, folks? Because at the end of the day, we got ourselves. That's going to be it, folks. There was a 1936. Cool. That was when Judge Caprio was born. He passed away earlier this year. I forget when, but yeah. Aside, Jack. Aside. Hold on a second. Let me get this bow and one more bow done. Okay. But I'm well, yeah, that's the whole problem, folks. We're told we're showing something that's not good, and then it says it's good. It's not good, folks. Like this can of cola. Oh, I'm a can of water. You sure about that? Oh yeah, this is cola. Yeah. Oh yeah, you are water. You're just Food Line Cola Original flavored. Original Cola flavored. Yep, that's good water. Yep, yeah. It only contains 150 calories, 35 milligrams of sodium, 42 grams of total carbohydrates, 42 grams of sugar. Includes all of it is included, and 0 grams of protein, no fat. Yeah, and it contains carbonated water, so technically water, but it also contains high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural flavor, and caffeine. Yeah, other than all that, yeah, it is water. Yep, yep, liquid water. I mean, liquid sugar, right? Oh, water. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Of course. Do I look like an idiot, folks? Do I look like a dumbass? Like, seriously. But whatever, you know. And whenever I think I've said this before. I don't know on YouTube or not, but I've said that when my parents have, if they decide that they want to have a funeral when they for themselves when they die, I'm gonna show up to their funeral if allowed. I'm gonna make sure that I'm allowed, and then I'll show up and I'll tell them exactly. I'll tell everyone exactly what happened. That to me, and you know what? If they don't like it, well, guess what? Truth hurts, on it. Why should I pretend that everything's good between them and I? My ex-parents and I. No, I ain't pretend. I ain't pretend. Deal with that. I'm not gonna pretend. No, deal with that. I ain't playing pretend. This is real life, folks. That I was taking advantage of. My meltdowns had been autistic meltdowns, by the way. Had been enabled, however you say it, folks. And my issue, my disability, I think it all got worse by them, but they didn't do all of it. Did a lot of it though. And this is the truth, folks. Blame myself? Why should I blame myself? For what? Because it happened, I must take accountability for it? Because I decided to be a complete asshole to me? No, hell with that. Over the course of, a lot of my life, hell with that. Ain't gonna happen, folks. That could have been nice. And in turn, that would have been nice. And the thing is, I was nice as well. I initiated it, but that's the whole problem. But the thing is, I told them I respected them, but they didn't respect me. And they want to say respect is earned, not given. But later on in life, here's the thing, I said I'm not going to respect anymore because respect is earned, not because y'all disrespect me. Respect is earned, not given. Oh, but then my ex-father said that's why I don't respect you. Really? No. Basically, they're insinuating that I started the conversations and then was negative. I was disrespectful to them. No. I started, or a lot of times they were starting it, Like I would have like a bad thought, and I would drop something, and I would pretend I was pretending I was doing the cliffhanger, the cliffhanger dimension, or the crazy cliffhanger, ultra crazy cliffhanger, the crazy cliffhanger, by making a jump, but I'd pretend I failed to jump, like Yoki. Here we go, Yoki, no! Asa, Kazuma, no, come on, so close. And then my ex-wife would say, what's the problem? Conan said, I'm just asking a question. When you say what's the problem, it sounds kind of say like made it sound like I did something. I started a problem. No, I didn't do that. But I should have used I statements, and I should have been nice. Really, to someone's supposed to be nice regardless. I ain't a nice guy, folks. I'm a good guy. Okay? I assert myself, okay? I'm not playing this nice guy shit, but I was a beta male. I'm an alpha. Now, earlier this year, I realized I needed to step up and be alpha. So yeah, I'm alpha. So I'm this man who's a leader, who stands up for himself and calls the bullshit out. That's what I do, folks. And I encourage everyone to do that when it actually is warranted. Not I'm gonna provoke them to react to me, but I'm gonna take it negatively and call them out, quote unquote. I call them out on the bullshit. Bullshit. You were bullshit yourself. They was just responding accordingly. And now you're saying that they're bullshit. Come on now. 69 hours, 17 minutes. Cool. I mean, it makes... I wish it make sense out of it, but it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. That's no problem. And yeah, if they want to stalk me, that's the whole problem. They're just looking at what I'm saying, so they can use it against me. But here's the thing: they're to try to use the truth against me to be like, oh look, see, he's bad for what? State the goddamn truth? Fuck that shit. I ain't gonna feel sorry for stating the truth. If I was a judge, folks, and I was brought in on crime, I'd be and they was to BS me at all, if they're trying to pull some bullshit, I'd be like, alright, you know what? If they was convicted, I'd be like, alright, you know what? Maximum sentence. Let's say it was 1 to 40 years. Or let's say probation, or 1 to 40 years, or a combination of both, whatever. Let's say whatever. I'd be like, you know what? Or I'd be like this. Well, here's the thing. What I would say is, you know what, everyone? Here's what happened, But also, let's say first offense. Well, here's the thing, folks. Should I let a mess like someone like this that trash someone, over and over back in society? Oh, but bunches of it the crime. Here's another thing, folks. Let's say commit a serious act. But here's the thing, folks. Well, let's say I know that they was trusting someone else so bad like that for a long time. I'd be like, you know what? Everyone, I could just give probation or 1 or 2 or 3 years, but that would not be. I would not be doing a service because I know more than what's being told now. I know the history of this thing. So you know what I'm gonna do? Max time 40 years. Okay, you'll be out hopefully while you're still alive. So yeah. Why would I do that? It's not personal. It's setting an example, folks. Because like someone could just go out there, don't have a criminal history, but they go out and do something bad. But here's another thing, folks. If you have that range, but also you know what else they done, you can bring that up, and then you can use that. Because that's the thing, folks. There's a lot of other things that are taken into consideration as well. But yeah. Now the thing is, I'm not a judge, obviously. But if I was, this would happen. I mean, well, that's the thing, folks. I don't play around. Here's the thing, like, even if you commit like a misdemeanor, but it's a pretty serious misdemeanor, well then obviously the max is going to be a lot lower. Well, let's say it was like a less serious felony, but it could carry up, up to like a much higher than whatever usual says, whatever. Well, then you could actually think, okay, but now I got this. I got all this information. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, all right, okay, they're facing up to 20 years. I could give them 5. Okay, give 5. Okay, I'd be like, now, the minimum is 5 years. Now, now tell me why I should give you only 5 years. Okay. Oh, I raised you. No, not good enough. Nope. That's bare minimum. Oh, I did nice things for you. Like what? Explain. Okay. Now I would do this though. Now if they be willing to admit that they did all wrong to me, then I might be a bit lenient and not give the max. I still wouldn't give the minimum, but I'd be like, okay, instead of 40 years, how about 10? Right? 10 should be more than enough time to think about what he's done. Still, it's only a quarter of the maximum 40 years. Well, you should give me 1 year, or you should give me probation. For what? Pop me out of your body? No, I don't think so. Doubt that. Fuck that shit, folks. That's not happening. You don't get a free fucking pass just because you pop me out of your body and did a bare fucking movement. And also, according to them, they claim they was on the pill. Yeah, but still, it doesn't mean it's not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed to not have me, And last time I checked, you decided to keep me. Do it look like I wanted to be kept by someone who's like this, folks? Seriously. It's bullshit. I am not going to feel sorry for something like that. That brings this shit upon themselves. And no, I'm not saying do anything, no. No, don't do anything bad, folks. No, do not. Because I have to say it basically every time. No. I'm not going to do anything bad. You're not going to do anything bad, okay? And if you decide to do anything anyway, well, I'm not responsible, okay? I'm being honest. I had the right to state, what happened to me. What was done, okay? That's a fact. mean, it is the truth, folks. I mean, like, what do you say about? I mean, what do you say? You know, I know there's gonna be someone that says you don't need to post online. Well, you know what? Well, I also didn't need to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I had the right to voice when I got hurt. Okay? And no, I'm not forgiving. Why should I forgive someone that did that so long? You know? And someone else did it too. And they had, you know, some others do it to me as well. You know, make it specify, but I know the information, folks. I give they was the, you know, ones they had, ones that followed were much younger, of course. But still, that's not good, folks. And I know I'm not the only one that have gone through this, you know. But it's whatever at this point, folks. I mean, I can't force someone to be good. And then they want to say I put them through hell. They put me through hell, folks. And that was a high stress environment. Oh, why didn't you move out? All right, well, here's the thing, folks. Where could I move? Like, I finally was able to move out. I moved in with my best friend, and then that didn't work out because the landlord there, him and I didn't see eye to eye. You know, they, and in fact, they had recommended I consider filing, you know, applying for disability, and I thought about it. I'm like, dude, they knew my disability got worse. I'm like, okay. And then, then they thought I was acting like a child. Oh, I was acting. Oh, right. They don't think I had it. But yet, they're the ones that encouraged me to apply, to consider applying. And the thing is, folks, I held off to do that, you know, until it was my last option, folks. Like, I really don't have much, really any other options. So, I'm probably going to be on this income that, you know, I draw without working, probably for the rest of my life, you know, unless I somehow improve or can do this online stuff, folks. So yeah. And that's the whole problem. I can't help someone that decides to be a narcissistic dictator, you know. And I'm not a narcissistic dictator. Now, of course, you know, if I call someone out so that they are this, they're probably going to turn around and say, that's what I am. They're deflecting it, folks. They're projecting it onto me. That's our problem. Like, why are you projecting? You know what I'm saying? And I used I statements before. It just doesn't work, folks. Meanwhile, a whole lot of, almost basically everyone else is allowed to come at me and say, you. Meanwhile, I say, I. It doesn't work, you know? But I say, you. Oh, I'm attacking them by saying you. But if I say I, that doesn't matter, folks. I gotta make a difference what I say, folks. It doesn't seem to make a difference. I try to be good, didn't work. Try to be bad, didn't good. It didn't work out. I try to be silent, try to walk away. Didn't work, folks. Because even if I walked away, they would come after me, you know. Or I'd be in my room, I'd be in the bathroom. They scream at me. I reacted, you know, with sensory overload, and then sometimes they would bang on the door. Not often, but there was times, you know. There was one time, my ex-father, you know, I was in the hallway, you know, where that intersection would lead to the laundry room. One way would lead to the this little area before the kitchen. One area would lead down the hallway to the bathroom. So I grabbed something to prop between us, so he couldn't say that I assaulted him or anything. They would press gun. Then I was like, no. I ran for I was at the time living downstairs in a bedroom, and then he came to the door. I think he knocked, banging on the door. He said something. What? I don't know if he banged on the door. He said something. I don't remember. I was like, oh shit. I was thinking he's probably gonna fire through the door. He didn't. Luckily, he never did. But I mean, it's bad, folks. He's gone for his weapon a couple of times with me, you know. And that's the truth, folks. But according to whatever, that don't matter, you know. But if I did even 10% of that, I'd be locked up, folks. I guarantee you that. Because they'll be like, they're not going to say, oh, they don't base it off of the, you know, it being illegal. They base it off of, oh, you're, well, okay, you're the parent, that's fine. Oh, except if I'm the parent, then I'm the one in trouble. Because I'm part of a generation that gets screwed, you know. Gotta walk on freaking eggshells, you know. Tired of that shit, folks. That's the whole problem, you know. They'll pull it up and then they'll try to help you, but then later they, you know, that's the whole fucking problem, folks. I'm sick and tired of so many fucking people on this goddamn planet, you know, pretend to want to help, and then they later fucking yank it and say, I can't do this anymore. You know, it's not my fault, you know. And tired of walking on fucking eggshells. I'm fucking tired of walking around thinking, when's this motherfucker gonna turn on me? You know what I'm saying, folks? It's bullshit. I'm tired of living in a fucking society that doesn't give a fuck about me. And move? Where the fuck am I gonna move, folks? Where the hell am I gonna be able to move that actually I can actually get the fucking help I need? You know? I just need my own place, source of income. Okay, a source of income, my own place, but also not have to basically be around anyone, folks, except my best friend and you know, a few like other people. Okay, but I mean seriously, folks. There's a book that says everyone sex except for you. I picked that from Dollar Tree before. And yeah, I'm gonna I'll probably read it one day, but yeah, they speak the truth, you know. Basically, everyone does sucking away. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but except for you folks, whoever's watching, you're good because you're watching me. Let's say you're still watching me. That's good. That's good, folks, because you know I don't bullshit, and that I'm a good person. I really am good. I got my issues, of course. Yeah, I have severe autism, and I have some other issues like depression, anxiety, like panic attacks, PTSD. I'm not sure if a doctor diagnosed me with that, but I told this to my former roommate, and they said something about it's PTSD. They should be in the medical field, I think. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're right, because I had a couple of dreams, you know. Actually, some of my dreams are about the past, you know. It's bad. But post-traumatic stress disorder, which used to be a term only for those who served in the military. But now we know more about it, you know. So it can apply to more people without being military, you know. So it is what it is. But I'm just so sick and tired of this bullshit, folks. It'd be great if for once, like, things actually worked out. Hopefully things improve one day. I'm doing pretty good at this video game. $2,600 damage. 2,608 damage anyway. But I mean, it's not good, folks. But yeah, I mean, and I've talked to some people. I think I talked to some people that had bad experiences with their family. Yeah. And anyone that's been affected, kind of like me, or maybe not as as bad as this, but you're still bad. Let me know, and I'm more willing to talk to you. As I do want to see people continue to exist and live, and be able to be happy and such. If I can help even one person, then I've done well. But I want to help more than one person. I mean, I'm here for. I don't know how long I'm gonna be alive for, but I like to be here for people. You know what I'm saying? Good people, anyway. And even let's say you hurt yourself, don't give you the right to hurt someone. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, too many people think otherwise. It's like, well, I was hurt before, so I ain't gonna change. I'm gonna be bad. And I ain't gonna change. Which I don't like. I mean, I don't mean to like have these meltdowns and these outbursts and such, folks. It's just how it is, folks. Like until I get actual effective help to improve, however that is, that this is going to keep happening. And then the thing is, my expert said I was supposed to tell myself, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. If it was that easy, folks, if it was easy as tell myself don't do it, if I could just tell myself, oh, don't do it, and therefore, let's say for the next 24 hours, I won't do it. I do that, and then I wait. Okay, here's the second. It's coming up. Don't do it. Okay, don't do it. 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 But that's the thing, folks. You can tell yourself a bunch of times don't do it. But I mean, if it's this debilitating disability, and a lot of other things that are connected to it. Without the right help, it's not going to happen, folks. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen, folks, Like, I can tell myself, don't have a heart attack, don't have a heart attack, don't have a heart attack, don't have a heart attack. Doesn't mean I'm never going to have a heart attack, folks. With all these issues I've got, it likely will happen one day. Now, even if you have optimal health, it can still happen. Like, it can be an underlying condition, Oh, that's why you go to a doctor. Yeah, but I mean, if you go to a doctor all the time, if you go to a doctor every single day, doesn't mean, that it won't, it doesn't mean that you won't have that happen in the next 24 hours, So, it is what it is, folks. I mean, you gotta understand, it can happen at any time, And just because, and even if your health's optimal, you can minimize the risk, but it's never zero, folks. It's never zero. If it could be zero, folks, that'd be great. Unfortunately, that would mean it's guaranteed to not happen, as long as your health is optimal. Unfortunately, another problem is when you get older and older in life, especially when you become an elder, you're at a higher risk for it. You're at a risk of it happening anyway because you're so frail, and a lot of stuff on you has gone. You get like replacements or like maintenance on you, but basically, you will become deceased one day. You will pass away one day, and that's it. Hate to say it, but there you go. And we all know this, folks. I mean, the truth's uncomfortable, but the truth it's not based on feelings, if it was based on feeling good, then this wouldn't be true. Unfortunately, it is true. So yeah. And yeah, I mean, I know the truth don't feel good, but I'd rather hear the truth than a lie, folks. At least tell me the truth. I'm not even sure who's watching, but no, my luck, it's someone that the person I heard that is allegedly like having an account that I don't know of that's tuned in to hear what I say. But whatever, folks, it's whatever, And even if you do block them, that won't stop them from doing it again. So I mean, it is what it is. But I appreciate the engagement anyway with my content, and and the thing is, like, yeah, and no, this isn't like freedom of speech, as I can say wherever I want to not face consequences. But the thing is, like, you shouldn't be punished for stating the truth unless you had a non-disclosure agreement. But even then, you say the truth, like, someone could possibly consider it, quote unquote, slander, because I actually looked it up, like, even though you say the truth, someone could, say, they felt uncomfortable with it, and you just consider it slander or whatever. Or, he didn't say it this way or that way, or because he said it at all, no matter what, even though he didn't say who it was, guess what? It was me, so, and my reputation was quote unquote damaged. Nah, you have to prove that it's damaged, because if slander was like, I can just go to court and say that they said this and it was about me, and it damaged my reputation, if all you had to do was say that for it to be true, well, true, I could just take everyone to court. Think about it, folks. But then people could take me to court as well. You know what I'm saying, folks? But luckily, well, in theory and legally speaking, that's not how it works. It's what slander is. Last time I checked, what it is like it has to be false. You have to know it's false. You knowingly make false statements, and you or should know that it damages this person's reputation. But it also had to damage the reputation. This is not damage the reputation, folks. Not that but the thing is, just because you claim that it did damage your reputation, that doesn't mean it did. The burden of proof is on you to prove it. But notice, folks, it's never damaged whoever's reputation. I'm saying the truth, folks. And it's not false. I know it's not false because this is, what I've experienced. This what was said to me, and unfortunately, I don't have any of it recorded, or most of it's not recorded. But just because it's not recorded, I mean it didn't happen, folks. But that's why I advocate to record every conversation that I'm a part of. Unfortunately, there's some places you're not allowed to record, which is a huge problem, folks. Whatever, folks. It's whatever. But we live in an era, folks, where so many people's feelings are hurt, and they decide to cause trouble over it. And then they don't get burned, someone else gets burned. The victim, that one that actually spoke out about it, seriously, folks. I'm so sick and tired of that, folks. Like, I wish, that things would be a lot better. They're not. They just get worse. It'd be great if they got better, but no. They gonna get better? No. They gonna stay the same? No. Gonna get worse? Yeah. Just a little bit worse? No. A lot worse? Yeah. So tired of this. But anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Everyone's watching is doing well. The one person that's watching. It's weird how the ninja cannot equip the power staff, from what I can tell. Nope. It's bullcrap. But whoever's watching, I appreciate the engagement, the watch time. And yeah, life is gonna go on, and life is gonna go on. Life will get better at some point. Hopefully it will. And yeah. And that's the whole problem. Like, if someone someone is gonna, I hate when someone says, "Oh, you broke this law, broke that law." No, they don't even show you the proof. They don't even want a discussion of it. But then they say it's you know what it was, you know when it was said, you delete it, and then but if you say, "Oh, share the proof," they say no. They say that it happened. They say, "Okay, I'll get whoever. I'll get the sheriff involved." Like, seriously, folks, that's bullshit, folks. It's a baseless claim, but then again, I mean, that's how it is. It's fear mongering. They play out the fears. That's the whole problem. I mean, which is completely upsetting, folks. Like, Like me, I don't play off anyone's fears. I say the truth, folks. But I mean, then again, I mean, stating facts gets you in trouble. But then again, so is lying, you know. But it's all considered a damn lie, you know, or truth. But feelings got hurt. You have to be careful what you say. Really? No, nuh-uh. I shouldn't sit here and be like, okay, I'm not gonna say this, or I'll say it, you know, like a 5-year-old child, you know, very simple terms, but you know, basically, you know, something that doesn't reference anything, you know. Woo, no. Like, why should I do that, you know? Oh, because feelings will get hurt. Meanwhile, my disability has gotten a lot worse. And these lies that were stated from whoever was saying that I don't have autism, and whatever else, it's crippled me, like mentally crippled me. But then, instead of someone apologizing, they double down, blame me for it. I'm not at fault for it, folks. I can't help that someone decides that they lack empathy, or they choose to be empathetic or sympathetic, whatever, however you say, and just continue to do wrong, continue to do worse, do more harm, and then blame the victim. That's all it is, folks, is blaming the victim. Oh, should I help them? Nah, they did something they at least contribute to it, or if not caused it completely. Oh, I can't prove it, but I'm just going to claim it is. No, you can't just claim it. You have to prove it, folks. It's not up to me to disprove that. Prove it. Whoever's making the claim that it did happen, you know, it's on them to prove that happened, you know. Now, I can't, like, prove, like, with any recordings. Like, I don't have it recorded, but it happened. Like I would want to take a lie detector test, you know. But, yeah. But anyway, I wonder what video game I'm going to play next on the show. I've been playing like Pokemon and Final Fantasy 1. Yeah. Holy crap, my right hand. And the thing is, like, just because someone decides to go in their brain and quote unquote edit whatever happened in the past, don't change the history, folks. Like, if I punch a wall and I decide to edit in my brain that I just rubbed the wall, that doesn't mean I rubbed the wall. That don't mean I didn't punch a wall, you know. And I punched walls before, yes. I'll admit that. But I mean, it is what it is, folks. I'm not hiding it. I did it, yeah. I put holes in walls before, you know. It was very rare though. Like, I'm probably like, let me see here. Like twice, I think. There was one to the right of a door, and one that was across from the bathroom. A bathroom. That was years. It was like like 6, 7 years ago. I forget when, but might have been more time than that. And another one was like over a decade ago. One was before I moved out on my own. Like the first one, I remember exactly when it happened, but it was over 10 years ago. It happened before I moved out. Cause I moved out January of 2015, and I moved back in with my ex-parents June of 2016. Now I tried to move to California. I tried to move to California and live there. It didn't work out, obviously. But also, what happened was, what was stated was, they claimed that one of them claimed that they moved me back in with them because I wouldn't stop crying. I said, no. They checked in on one of them had checked up on me and said, okay, I think it said okay. I was at Taco Bell in like Los Angeles, California, I think, or San Diego, California, somewhere. And then, or Canadian country, somewhere in the Los Angeles area, I think. And then, so what I'm going to do, I said, I don't know. I wasn't expecting this to happen. And then they offered me to move out with them. They claimed they was going to buy me a Greyhound bus ticket. I think via text. Oh, right, exactly what it said. But then I checked it out. It's like you still doing that? They're like, well, that real your ex, well, then father, but now ex-father, father don't get paid till Monday. I'm like, really? So what I did was I bought a one-way Greyhound bus ticket from basically from the West Coast to the East Coast. So yeah, it took 2 days, but I got out there. But yeah, folks, I bought it. I don't have the receipt, unfortunately, because I banked. I forget who I banked with. I banked with I think IBC Bank. I believe back then, before I switched to BB&T and before I switched to Legacy. I bought the Greyhound bus ticket myself. As far as I remember, that was the case. But then they claimed that they bought it. They didn't. As far as I remember, they didn't. Because that's the whole problem, folks. Like, someone say they'll do something for you, and they say, oh, we can't do it right now, and then you do it, and then they want to say they did it. Nuh-uh. So you're saying that you did it through me? So you took control of me. You had me go onto a website. You had me get the plane ticket. Not like the Greyhound bus ticket. You had me go into my debit card information, my bank information, and pay that way. And you had me go onto this bus? You serious? Make it make sense, folks. That makes no sense. That makes zero sense, folks. It really don't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but the thing is, I'm supposed to. Now I did say I'm supposed to prove it. I mean, but that's But the thing is, like, that information would be in the IBC bank. Now I don't know if it's still there, but I no longer. I stopped using the IBC bank in mid 2016 when I moved out to. I lived in Oklahoma before, and then I moved out of state, of course. Moved to the East Coast, yeah. But folks, this is true to the best of my knowledge. If I really am wrong, feel free to let me know, and then I'll admit, if there's proof, But I had the right to verify it. I don't trust. I'll verify it. And then I'll believe it. I'll believe it not when I see it, but I'll believe it when when it's verified. And the thing is, I did say before, and that's the screw up part. My ex-wife had, sounded like they called the police on me, claiming I threatened to, well, S side, basically to take my own life. What it was, we had an argument. So I know, I forget what she said, but I said I'm gonna go take all my medications. But what I meant was I would take my the dose I take tonight of each medicine. I didn't say I'm gonna take I'm gonna consume every single pill I have in each bottle, like all the pills in each bottle right now. I didn't say that. Now I meant was, okay, I should have been more specific. I'm gonna go ahead and take my medicine. I'm gonna go ahead and take my nightly dose of whichever medicines I need to take tonight. Need to take it nightly. That's what I meant. Then I'd explain this to the officer. I said I meant that I'm gonna take the medicine that one prescribed nightly. And then she wanted to say no. So no, he said, and I said, well, yeah, ask me what I meant. Well, this is what I meant. Yeah, I either said that or said, well, that's what I meant. I'm not sure they said say what you mean to say, but I mean that's what I meant, folks. I mean, sometimes I am vague. It's on me for not being specific, completely specific. I mean, I understand that, folks. But I admit that I'm not always in the right, folks. I mean, but I'm willing to improve, folks. I'm not gonna be perfect though, obviously. But I can work on myself. That's and none of what I said, nothing I said is a threat, folks. And I'm not condoning anything bad. I'm not telling anyone to do anything bad, especially illegal. I'm not condoning illegal activity. None of that. Okay. And none of these are lies. It's true to the best of my knowledge. Okay? Come on, bro. Stop. Yeah, high-dons. There you go. And I wouldn't intentionally lie. Like, I wouldn't lie, in general. Like, I might be inaccurate, but I don't lie, Lie would be lying by either omission, like, which is, of course, as we know, like, excluding information, or, like, exaggerating details, or, minimizing, or twisting the truth. Basically not stating the fact, the truth. Of course, and especially no one would do it. Trying to avoid you strength. Almost there, folks. We're going to rest my right hand right now. And we're going to open up a can of Food Line Original Cola. Or Food Line Cola Original. There we go. This is going to be good, folks. And the thing is, folks, this is one thing this is according to my best friend, right? My best friend told one of my ex-parents that, I think my ex-mother, that I am her child, and she's like, yeah, well, he's my firstborn. I do love him, but also what she said was, according to him, of course, if you love someone, you'll cut them out of your life. Really, folks? Love somebody, cut them out of your life? That's not love, folks. Not in my predicament. I have legitimate issues, but the thing is, I think I had researched before I'd got Medicaid. But the thing is, without health insurance, your options are very limited. So I thought this is all I could do, and I was like, I'm gonna continue going because hopefully it gets better. Because I knew it wasn't gonna get better, but I'm like, but if I stop, I'm not serious about getting help. Where the fuck else go? Seriously. Where else can I go? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you don't know. Really? Wow. I find that hard to believe. I mean, I could have looked up places, but I did probably a few times before. I don't know how many times, but at least a couple, But like, without insurance, folks, it costs a lot of money. The only reason I went to Denmark was because they accepted people without insurance. How many places are going to be able to help you, or even attempt to help you, without health insurance, folks? Or in the hospital in Denmark, or those sort of places. Usually, you gotta have health insurance, or a ton of money, If I had a ton of money, folks, shoot, I'd have my own place, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have it like that, folks. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Just because I wish I did, doesn't mean I do. It does. This ain't the Fairy Odd Parents where I can just, wish that it would happen, or wish on a dragon scale in Dragon Tales, where I wish upon a penny or wish upon a shooting star. No, wishing does not mean it's going to happen, folks. Okay, I wish to be a famous rapper. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, folks. Or I wish I had like 1 million subscribers right now. I can tell you right now, I don't have 1 million subscribers. I have 1,000. Yeah, I'll be extremely surprised if I do. But then again, I wouldn't have 0 people watching. There has someone watching at least. Unless, of course, they're all bots or such. But then again, I'm not buying subscribers. I did a very long time ago just to see what it would do. Sure enough, yeah, I just inflated the number, which I figured it did. But I'm like, I wonder if more people would actually see, like, if we wanted to watch my channel and they see a higher number of subscribers. But even then, I noticed over time, like, well, later on, like, yeah, it's not the right way to do it. So that was on older channels. And it was just an experiment, But then again, it tells you, of course, that they're bots. They're not going to watch your content. But I don't do that now, folks. I used to do sub before I started this channel. And yeah, I mean, it's good not to do sub because, it is, I guess, I think the past few years, like a few years ago, it became, I guess, YouTube's terms of service, which is understandable. So yeah. You're bad. And the thing is, in this case, that's not love, folks. To do me wrong like that so much, have everyone else, in the family do it, and then, talking about rent so much, which I should have had, had a contract in place to sign, all sign. My landlord, which was my ex-parents, and I, saying that the rent is not going to go up, for the rest of this time. However, we are allowed to, at any time, as long as we give at least, this notice in the, that had clear state in the contract, give a certain notice. I would have been like a minimum of like, I would have said like 2 weeks. Now it's not like 30 days, but it would have been longer than, I was doing month to month, which would have been 7 days. I'll be like, what if I get them to do like 2 weeks? That way it gives me some time to try to figure out where to go, But I was dumb, and what screwed up, what bust my balls, folks, is my ex-mother claimed that I signed a contract. She claimed I signed a contract that say if I ever got assy, which they get assy, I stood up for myself, which they consider assy, they need to raise my rent, And then what happened? You know what? This is a narcissistic, empathetic less person, what narcissistic, person with no empathy, which doesn't have empathy, would say. Okay, you won't respect us. Maybe be taking your money well. Really? So they basically priced me out to live with them, folks. And then, 18 days after I moved out February 28th of this year, March 18th of this year, I lost my job. And conveniently, this was a little bit, almost immediately after I had requested HR if they know of anyone I could go to for professional help, and I don't have health insurance. This is bogus, folks. I had tons, and this son of a bundle, okay, son of a bitch, claims that they have an account. They follow me. They saw my Facebook. They don't know that I Then they'll know that I had plenty of documentation showing I went to these hospitals, that I went to doctor's therapy and such. Like I document myself, and I even document my issues online, my just in general, you know. But no, they're gonna admit that, or they'll say that I lied, you know. Oh, so I'm just putting on a fucking act. You can't be serious, folks. But whatever, folks, you know, and yeah, oh yeah, according to this one person, oh, I don't have autism. Okay, so the doctor when I was a child did not diagnose me with that. You never said that I had it. And that one in December 2020 is lying, right? They diagnosed me with high functional autism, right? I think they said Asperger's syndrome, which is high functional autism. And I don't have. And you mean to tell me I'm not going to get approved for SSDI? Really? And all these doctors are lying. All therapists are lying. All the psychiatrists are lying. The hospital's lying. You know, all these things that I got, that I truly have, and this medication don't work because, oh, let me guess, I don't have it. No, I've got it, folks. And I did my research on it too. Got a lot of those things, you know. A lot of symptoms or whatever. Yeah. And sensory overload, yeah, it is. That's why I rent so much. I have sensory overload all the time, folks. And what's one of the things those that have autism? Sensory overload. Yeah. Oh, well, let me guess. Oh, no, it could be anything. No. And then I'm told, oh, if I eat better, then I'll feel better and I won't be like this. Well, folks, even if I do, let's say get in shape, like say, eat better, get in shape, this doesn't guarantee that this goes away, folks. It might improve me a little bit, but the thing is, it's not guaranteed. It's not gonna. I can tell you right now, you know, that it's not gonna go away, folks. Like completely, not completely. You know, but the thing is, how am I gonna be able to afford these better foods? You know, and I even asked how much it is. It's like, but they said instead of the Matt's answering, they're like, you know, that's one thing so many people say as an excuse or something. They say that it's too expensive. Well, $20 to $30 a steak, like that. The thing is, they was having steaks. Not everybody say like chicken and such, but folks, these meats are not exactly cheap. You know, now I could see about more chicken, you know, but you know, but the thing is, it's not cheap to eat. You know, they was doing a carnivore diet, folks, which I was on for a very brief period of time when I was still living my experience, you know. But, no. Oh, but that's the thing, it's my fault. But when you're on low income, folks, and food stamps, I mean, you gotta make it, you gotta stretch it out, folks. Oh, 255. All right. There we go, folks. Alex Marshall, level 99, 1193 HP, 1119 magic points, 5 million experience, 255 strength, 255 agility, 255 intellect, 255 stamina, and 255 luck. We have 22 attacks, return, 127 attack, 471 hit rate, 343 defense. That's a lot of defense. I don't know how it got all the way up to 343 defense, but that's pretty cool. 255 evasion, and 432 resistance. There you go, folks. Awesome. That's freaking awesome. Sorry. The only time I've seen defense higher than this was in Pokemon. With like a Shuckle. I don't even think I've seen a a cloister had this much defense. But there you go, folks. That was awesome. Huh. Well, folks, now what we're going to do is, and now we're going to warp out. And now, folks, it's time. Down the goblin guards. Okay. Oh. And let me tell you, folks, I'm in this recliner. I was sitting in this recliner earlier this afternoon, like early afternoon. Like it was like 12 something, I think. Waiting on my best friend to come pick me up. We hung out. He paid for it and such. He helped me get some rum noodles as well. So yeah, but I broke down hard, and then when I was in the vehicle with him, I had broke down too. Like, it's pretty bad, folks. But anyway, we're gonna go. Let's see. Do I have X potions, high potions? Okay, so now what we're gonna do. All right, folks. 255, 127 attack, but if I equip 22 attack, 22 hits per turn. There we go, folks. That's cool. 192 attack. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna feel better by 5,018 damage. Dang. 5838. Yeah. 6125. It gets better. 55. Well, it got worse. 6124. 5433. 6423. This is good, folks. And 343 defense is pretty good. In fact, we don't even need. I don't even think we need to have any equipment equipped. We have max evasion and we have a bunch of attack too. In fact, we're gonna try to beat Garland. I wonder if I can beat him with no items of battle. That'd be cool. And the thing is, if I get screwed in life, which is going to happen, again, it happens reliably. I get no sympathy and I get basically no help. You know, that's our problem, folks. Could you imagine that? All because I'm a man. You know, oh, you're not a real man if we had to help you. And who the hell came up with that, folks? Like seriously, that's screwed up. They had to know that at some point. Man needs help, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not invincible, folks. So we're gonna save it here. Oh, one shot. So we'll reload. Whoa, one shot. God! He even hates our tap receiver up. No. God. That's not good. But yeah, I am good. I know I'm good, folks. Here we go. Ha, one shot. Man. Deathbringer, cool. Mega Elixir, cool. There you go, folks. So now, we can go up here. I'm doing good in this video game. But yeah, it's good to do these video game challenges. It's great to do video game challenges, folks. I really do like this. Man, there were thousands that still didn't one shot. I hate that. And I can't believe that thing got a previous strike. Look at this, folks. You got 255 joy, 255 luck. I mean, should have been able to go first. Maybe get a previous strike, but they must be pretty fast. But still, I have max stats. I mean, I should be able to have a high chance of them. Yeah, there you go. Them not getting a previous strike. It might be random, folks. I know I'm not guaranteed to get a previous strike or them not to get a previous strike, but I mean, still, that's pretty bad. Like, I would love to be able to make it in life, folks. It'll happen eventually, but I mean, that's gonna be like them, Amanda Bynes playing that one, like Captain Planet Girl, whatever. I'll get to it eventually. Yeah, basically eventually. Whatever. Jack. Hey, it's 10 plus. It's not it's useless now. And the thing is, like, if you're not gonna like let me stay with you, why not at least like help me get like, you know, get into a place? Or at least help me like get into a vehicle right now. And then when I like, you know, like help me like how about like help me get like a cheap vehicle, like $1,000 to $1,500, and then when I get the back pay, I'll pay you that I'll pay you that money. That way I have somewhere I can sleep in the vehicle, and heck, I can show you the proof. I got proof right now, folks. We get like, I think, what was it, 12 to 19 days, I think? Like 2 days ago, I was told like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm telling the truth, folks. I've got the proof. Unfortunately, guess what happens when you have proof? Oh, we don't care. We don't believe it. Seriously, folks? That's bullcrap. That's screwed up, folks. It's bad when you have, say, what's that for? Cool. 5,000. He did one damage. That's cool. Get Justice Staff, so we did reload. But I truly have the proof, folks. I'm not going to show it on here, obviously. 108 damage. Dang. Crystal Shield. Can I equip the Crystal Shield? I don't think I can. Okay. 358 defense. Dang. But if I equip this, well, that's pretty cool. But we're gonna do that because I love 358 defense, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely telling the truth, folks. I mean, I know I'm telling the truth. Now, whether, you know, anyone else wants to believe it or not, it's on them. You know, I'm not forcing anyone to believe it. I'm just stating that it's the truth, you know. It is. And the thing is, what happened was there was one time I went from the college campus to Story Community College. I went home when I was living with my ex-parents. I let them know, you know, I need to get help, you know, now for my autism. But back then it wasn't like severe, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. But I mean, well, I think my ex-mother helped me. They encouraged me. They got me. I think they got me to call it my primary care and get an appointment. Which I got the next day, and as I was sitting in that doctor's office, you know, to get medication, guess what? I got administratively withdrawn from class. Now, I will admit I made a rant. I deleted it off of Facebook, you know, the day before. Before I went there. But they, you know, either I deleted it, you know, damage already been done, which I don't know, you know. I would say what they mean is because you state the truth, because you had said that you've been hurt, that you've been taken advantage of, that you want help to learn the material that you paid for, and that you paid for this professor to teach you. We're going to decide whether or not we're going to administratively withdraw you from that class. And if we decide to, well, you delete the video, but the damage has already been done, so we're gonna do whatever the hell with you. That's basically what happened, folks. It's sad. You're not allowed to say the truth without getting in trouble. That's stupid, folks. That's bullshit. Last time I checked, that's not free, folks. Now, I understand if I was, you know, making threats or such, which I didn't at all. I did say that, you know, I said, you know, I got myself out of the class. Yeah, I got myself out of the class. But, and I did say, I wanted to harm the professor. Yeah, I did say that. I'm not lying. But the thing is, I know I got I had deleted it, but I should have kept it up, you know, at least private. And so, but I mean, folks, I mean, I admit, you know, and it said, I think, you know, this issue, guy. I took initiative. I took it upon myself. I requested as soon as I got home to see about getting help, which I wound up called primary care. And I got, and I managed to get. No, I think that was another time. Yeah, but I managed to. I think that was a separate incident. Another incident I was mentioning. It was when I worked at a chicken processing plant, and then I was sent home because I didn't take my medications, but I ran out of medications. Which was ridiculous, you know. So I got less money, you know. And this is back when I was able to work all 40 hours in a week reliably, you know. I mean, I can't do that anymore, folks. Not in this current state, you know. Is what it is. So that's when I had said he helped, but then I called the primary care. I went the next day, so yeah. And I showed them I had the next day the work that I had my case. So yeah. Now I don't know if that's even illegal what they did, but I mean, there's like a million excuses. Like, yeah, technically illegal, but there's a million freaking defenses. You mean infinite excuses for this to happen? Yep. That's how it is, unfortunately. Like, I would love, and don't get me wrong, I'd love to, like, get married and have kids, Hell, I mean, I'd love to, like, never use a contraception with my lover, like, and then, like, and her not use any pills, like, she definitely wants to be a mother, let's say be a stay-at-home mother, I'd love that, or, and we can both, like, but we can both, like, travel together, we can do things, and we can have, romantic, like, we can have raw love making all the time, And if she says, hey, first time, I'm like, oh yeah, that's, hell, oh yeah, I love that, that makes it even better, And then, introduce child 1, 2, 3, yeah, and then we can, enjoy our lives together, and raise a family, huge family. Even 10 kids. Want to? Sure, why not? I mean, I'm willing to do that. But I'd have to improve with my mental health and my disability and such, of course. But I'm willing to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have the help. And also, but unfortunately, I mean, unfortunately, I never seen that's ever going to happen. And plus, I mean, I did want to get married in the past, have children, but I mean, I'd still be on board to do it one day, but not nowadays or anytime soon, until like men's rights are respected within the marriage, or basically men are respected in the marriage, and they won't get taken for everything. Like, I heard Kentucky passed something, and what more women wind up staying with the men. But my theory is, it's not because they love the man, it's because they need a place to stay, and they don't want to divorce and get nothing. So the whole point, so basically, that tells you right there, this whole time, they just wanted what you had, Which is ridiculous. Because let's think about it, folks. Is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I just call it what it is. Not everyone does that, obviously. But it's pretty unfortunate how it does happen, 14,000 damage, cool. Oh, I can't equip the ring. It would be nice. Who can equip it? Sage. The rogue can equip this, but the ninja can't. I would like to think that the ninja can do it as well. If the rogue can, the ninja, with it being high evasive and now super tanky with the defense, with a bunch of weapons, can also equip the angel's ring to be able to regain health. Oh no, God forbid that happens. But anyway, folks, we all get the gist of it, that I can destroy basically anything in this game. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to go take on Chaos. Got the max base stats for Chaos. Unless I get my health much higher, I'm not going to be able to do this without items of battle. Seriously, bro? Seriously? Fucking hell. At least, most of that was weak except the air elementals. Ragnarok. Okay. Boom. 4,800 damage. 4,804. Ah, crap. Okay. Stop it. Dragon Zombie. Okay, Jump Staff. Dragon Zombie. Still one shot. That's cool. Okay, 2-shot. Just barely on that Wish of Empire. Those guys are definitely one shot. They're weak to it. Even if they weren't, they'd still be a one shot. Okay. Earth Helmet doesn't suck. And now, here we go. One shot. Nice. So I just grind there for crystal rings. Although I can just buy them before I come in here anyway. Those die. Where'd we go? Oh, I went the wrong way. One shot, 2,409 damage. Pretty good. But yeah, it'll be okay, folks. I did tell my ex-father he's a failure of parents. And I did say, I admit that. I said that. I don't know if I said it to my ex-mother, but he was like you said, I'm a failure of parent. Well, here's the thing, folks. If you just treat me like if you just treat your child as a contract, and the thing is, like, especially if you exploit them, them and their disability, I have no sympathy for you. And then you make them worse off, and then you play the victim card. Instead of holding yourself accountable, you play the victim card. Hate that, folks. Could you imagine if I did that, folks? Oh, I'd be crucified for it. Oh, he did that. Crucify him. Yeah, I hate that, folks. But I mean, I appreciate being brought up, and me being a good guy. But that doesn't dismiss the fact that I was treated like put through hell, But it is what it is, folks. So now, it does 1 damage. Yep, cool. Okay, that's cool. So now we do that. And now we'll go put the Giant's Tonic up here. And even the Rune Staff, because why not? And what we do here, folks, we're going to have some fun with Chaos. Okay. So we have 413 resistance, which is pretty awesome. Now, if you had gotten luck up every single level up, that, well, no, I don't think it would be higher than this. I could be wrong. But yeah. We're going to drop 53 defense to get basically 300 health. 299. Well, you get it, right? Here we go. But what we're going to do here is do this. Still did a lot of damage. Holy crap. This was a good attack. It's just like nothing, folks. Oh, I did a lot of damage. See, I have 413 resistance, but that doesn't do anything to fire ice lightning. What we're going to do, White Curtain. Blue Curtain. That's a lot of damage. Red curtain. So now we're going to haste. And now, do this. Okay, so I'm going to do this. He does like nothing, folks. We will heal that now. Holy crap. That's something else, folks. But yeah, folks, this is gonna be an epic finale. We're gonna get up to 9999 health. Okay. Do it again. 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 No, oh, 1997. That's when Ninja Warrior started. 470 damage. Okay, that's cool. Oh, now I'm going to equip... I'm going to remove this. There we go. Dysonic? One more. Yeah, he still hits pretty hard with even with that extra defense. 122. He did temper and haste up and such. But what we're going to do here... I'll have sleep. Just slow him. I don't think this works because either I have max intelligence. That ain't gonna work. I don't have dispel. I should have made sure to do that. But how about stun? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think if I got a stronger weapon, I could. I think you can get a stronger weapon as well. So, like 16, that should be enough. Explosion. Okay, so we're gonna stun. Here we go. 15,000. 2-hit KO, folks. There you go, folks. So. There you go, folks. So, that was an epic finale. If I had Dispel, I could see about hitting Chaos with, like, sleep and such. But, that might be for another day. With max intelligence, of course. So, in the beginning, I asked a simple question. Can you get max stats, 255 strength agility, such, stamina, luck, 4 chaos? There you go, folks. And I don't even think I got to know in this playthrough. Even with all that speed up, I think it was an 80-something hours. So that's good, folks. So I hope you all enjoy this. This concludes another challenge. This includes part 6 and the final part of Pop S $1 Souls. Mob Balance. Soul, not Soul Ninja, but like level 99 before Chaos. I hope you all enjoy this. Please like, comment, subscribe. Don says, "We're getting Chronicles. Peace out, be safe. Keep on gaming and keep on rocking." Let me check the chat now. Like, comment, subscribe. So there you go, folks. Don says, "We're getting Chronicles. Peace out, be safe, keep on gaming, keep on rocking, and have a good rest of the weekend." I'll get you later tonight.